All right, I'm back. I'm gonna sign up for this drawing. You know what? Let's see. Cat top boards right there. Gonna sign up for this drawing, and then we'll see if we can finish up the stuff. Jackpot ticket, sir. If you get to purchase one, please see the broker. She can help you with anything. Alright. She'll find all of your outfits offensive. Welcome to the drawing number 558 of the Jumbo Jackpot. Can I interest you in a ticket to fame and fortune? Sure. Jumbo Jackpot. We're just gonna go random. Which is Jumbo Jackpot ticket with a number 4135 for 100 MGP. Currently possess 31,000. Sure. Another ticket will cost you 150 MGP. Yes, I will. Random purchase. 2074 for 150 MGP. Another ticket that will cost you 200 MGP. Sure, I will. And another random number, 2457. Purchase. Number 2457 for 200 MGP. Currently possess 31,324. Yep. All I have to do is now is wait until we announce the winning number. Why don't you join us here at the Jackpot board for the drawing? The winning drawing will be drawn at 9 p.m. You have a week to claim your prize. All right. Ready to continue, Waifu?
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Just need this scene to get over with.
Okay. In that case, I will... You ready now? Okay.
Impossible.
Final coil, turn 3. Just the two of us. It's so romantic.
See if we can get through it, just the two of us.
Should be able to.
Gods, he is almost whole
Oh,
again.
Lord.
Hey, look. It's voiced.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on. Grandfather! No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the Third Astral Era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Allagan's boundless greed and hubris. I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace. Only when the plague of people has been expunged shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Imagine this hit quite a bit harder before Heavensward.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shake them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Allagan? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade bemoaning the evils of man rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Hey, I know that. I've seen that now.
We acquired that
Yeah, we did.
for the anniversary.
We did.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Cool music,
Please.
too.
For his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
You got it.
I finally got it in sync.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if this Phoenix will be really easy to beat. Phoenixes are famously easy to beat. All you have to do is kill them. Got him.
Hey, we got him. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the last battle was.
Fully complete.
Incredibly long scene takes place, and I'm like, I can't remember the last battle.
Mm-hmm. Turn 3 has ended. We have now turn 4 to go. And cutscenes. So many cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
Grandfather is truly gone this time. But better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth. Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Cartamel, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Flashback. It's a lot bigger.
Accomplish what he set out to do.
A little devastating, but I'll allow it.
He was the sole hero.
I keep waiting for them to explain, like, what
As
happened.
you have
to
no
Mordoma.
doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal. I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea.
Actually, I guess it's not Mordona that I'm... It's... Mordona kind of makes sense. It's the Central Highlands.
Believing the deed done,
Okay.
I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay.
So I said Mordona, but what I was meaning was there's an area in the south of the Central Highlands that's got a big, like, red crystal, like, dome, several red crystal domes.
Oh yeah, that's at Mordona.
Right. No, that's it. Central Highlands. It's the southern area of the Central Highlands. It's near where Shiva was summoned. And I was hoping they would explain, like, oh, that's where Louis Soir fought, or whatever. Nope, they didn't tell us that. But I thought we were going to say.
But I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
Mm-hmm.
And thus began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Ah, very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration, whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find. This portal will take you to the final internment, Hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer. Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction. I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength, in which I have faith.
It's rather a silly amount of strength.
Thank you for everything. Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alphino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May Light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Come, Warrior of Light. Our task remains undone.
It actually feels great to not rush through that this time around. I had to rush through it the other time because I was just about maybe 2/3 of the way and they kept trying to start the next turn. And I'm like, wait, that's still in the cutscene.
Yep. You ready for next turn?
Yes, I am ready for next turn. It's the final turn.
Do-do-do.
I can't remember anything about the final turn.
You'll be all right. In the burning heart.
Yes.
Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether. He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Lord knows, it's the human reaper all over again.
Alize! Alize!
I had thought it finally over. I will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to Grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, Grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
How long I have waited to hear you say that. You have found your resolve at last.
It's like, here, read the book. Read it.
Let me join my strength to yours. In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
It's now a super book.
Yeah.
That's not how books work at all.
Future of Eorzea!
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
Ooh, we're flying.
Mm-hmm. Pew, pew, pew.
How many people went over there?
Well, it was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I think it was 8, actually.
Well, 8 would be the max, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think?
Yep. Could you feed the kitten? Thank you. You've seen this before. I haven't. I'll wait for you before I start. Oh yes, good music.
My leg was asleep.
Got to admit, it's getting better.
I wonder how that looked. I didn't remember a thing.
I recorded it so you can watch it later.
Yay.
Ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Oh,
Yeah, you're right in my path. Too bad I can't raise you.
yeah, I was in the middle of healing you when he murdered me.
Should have been both said
Well, if I had known that he was going to do that, I might have. I can know for next time. Music is really cool, though. I had no idea that we were working on sumo rules. Also, I didn't know that he was attacking from outside of the area.
Superpowers right now.
Pretty cool.
Come on, Bahamut, come
Come back and let her kill you. That doesn't count. Seems significant. Tetraflare. Prepare yourself. Now you just need to heal yourself. Oh, look, it's Bahamut's fine. Oh no. We'll get the awesome music.
Now you gotta be careful. You can.
I gotta watch for outside of the ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can tell from where they're pointed where they're gonna go.
Uh huh. And I just need to make sure I let you die.
Yeah. Because you don't use the healing.
I need to protect. I need to make sure that the oxygen mask is securely fastened to my face before helping others.
Yes. Alright. Now you can stay away from the center. Alright, there we go. We can survive. Yeah, you can help me kill the other stuff faster.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kept moving around and looking around, seeing if they're going to suddenly appear.
Yep. I'm now on the lookout for the murderers. It was harder to avoid them when I didn't know they were coming.
Right. That's understandable.
Sometimes the first go is just the trial run, the scouting run,
Yes.
to learn how I'm going to die.
Yes. But you and I can take down the rest of Bahamut together.
Yes, we can. Very pretty music.
Oh, yeah. The answer.
In fact, I'm going to go double-barreled on this music.
Okay. Here we go. Stop. Alrighty, we survived again.
Whoops.
Brave. And so long as you can protect yourself with some type of shield, you can survive the mega flare.
And I can't, actually, so... I have to come up with a different strategy than the one you just listed.
Are you sure you don't have like a magic shield of some kind?
Yes. I am sure I do not have a magic shield of some kind. What I have is healing.
Okay. Which is what I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Hello.
Hola.
We shall circle together. Okay. Here he goes. Okay. Just stay right there in that corner. Might not get you. Yay! Oh, the mega flare. Okay.
Here it comes.
Oh yes. I'm gonna put on my shield here. I'm green. That might help or not. We just have to sit together.
Okay, I don't think standing together helps at all.
You couldn't survive the blast.
Well, I don't have a shield. Okay, don't come up next to me next time.
Sorry, I was following advice from what I read.
Standing next to each other helps?
And one of the phases it does, because it helps with the damage, but I don't know which part of it was anymore, if it's not going to do it.
It's possible that thing in the middle is what we're supposed to stand in, so I'm going to try that this time.
Okay. I will also try that.
Okay.
barrier and die.
Uh-huh. That's how I did the first time. That's why I was trying to stay in the middle. Like when I say sumo rules, that's what I'm talking about. Because in a sumo match, if you're knocked out of the ring, you lose.
Surviving.
Yeah, I'm going to try and stay near the middle as much as possible. Circling, just on the lookout.
Possible if you get targeted by Bahamut, then they'll go straight down the middle and get out of the way.
So,
Okay, here we go.
there's at least one attack that I've seen. That one right there, that if we were standing on top of each other, it would get double damage. So flame dampening. Yep, that's what that is. So I'm going to use that for flare. I will stay out of there until flare time. Then I will stand in there. I assume there's a time limit on that. I'm going to get in there with 1 second left.
We're both full health.
Mm-hmm. We were last time at the at the bomb also. Seconds of Tetra Flare when it goes to... Alright, and... Two seconds. I waited too late. 1 second was not enough time. I have learned. You, however, are much better shape than you were last time. to think he's going to get you, but 2 seconds. We can do it. That big pillar is one of the things you have to stand in to survive. I know, because I've dealt with that particular mechanic before. Now you're about to die. You got him! Ow!
I went for my arm's length and second win.
Good job, Wahoo.
Right there. Yeah.
You got him.
Wow.
Good complete. You got it.
You got it
On a
too.
Trail of Bahamut. I did. I would have gotten it like with my actual skills if I'd lived long enough. But we're good. We're now out of the bind.
Yeah. You can finally. Oh, you got the chest piece, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to go buy that now. There's like replica stuff that you can buy.
You did it.
Indeed. With a little help from my friend. She's the one who actually killed Bahamut.
Your adventurer friend.
Mm-hmm. She's really pretty. Has good choice in clothes, too.
But one task remains.
Gotta hit the button.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Mm-hmm. He could not live, he could not die.
They shall prosper and bring calamity upon the land.
Mm-hmm. Pretty music. Of course, there's been a lot of pretty music.
'Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect.
Quite.
Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
So really seal this all away? No
Fear
one's
not,
gonna be
Alfina.
digging around and
I
going, oh,
understand
what
what must
was
be done."
this?
The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside himself with worry.
Mm-hmm. Yours is better than mine.
Well, mine cannot protect anyone from illness.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
In spite of your presence, I must confess that there were moments when I feared the worst. But in the end, you plucked us from the flames and bore us safe into victory, just as you always have. As for Alice, I've never been more proud to call her my sister.
Did he say he comforted his sister?
Call her his sister?
Call her. Okay.
And here we are again. After that descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark over long, it is only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may rest undisturbed. But first, we may go and report to Oriange. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down at the Cerulean processing plant. Sorry, that had been bothering me for the last couple of days. Ah, the warrior of light returneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return, but where, pray, are Master Alfino and Mistress Alice? I ate them, they were delicious. Here, my friend, forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you. What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray, tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice, which draweth out... It is, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louis Soir? Then you met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut Thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend. But first, there's a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart, and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. We need not burden yourself with this task. Orion-J and I are more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you've earned it. But I'm fine, brother. Besides, you've been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, What could be further from the truth, LSA? My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. That it is settled. Orion-J, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. I know, Kitty. She'll stab you when she's ready.
We're almost done here, Kitty.
That's right. You will get your insulin, don't worry. Off you know. Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister. That which we have just achieved together stands as a testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I'm certain. Thank you. Kitty loves making whimpering sounds. That's a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Sure, why not? But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. I won't take a moment. Gonna put on the exact same outfit as your brother again? She did not. The landscape is the same. Of course, there's no reason that it would be otherwise. It would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear. I'm well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Sure, why not? I've no doubt that Alphinaud will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought that people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior and of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. It happens. How typical of you, Pietro. Ever the hero, and even so I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Sure. Yes, this spot shall do. For Grandfather, Nael, and the dragons of Merkale. For all those who were taken by the calamity. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure is settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. And when I do, I will fight with it with all my being. Fight with Eorzea? That's not what I meant, and you knew it. You've done so much for me, Piet. One day, I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt that you will continue to help those in need, and grow ever stronger in so doing. I shall endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphinaud. Sounds awesome. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. They completed LSA's path.
Wait, what?
A wind-up Louis Soir. Out of a bind one.
Well, that would be on the last side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Check my reputation. Pixie time. Let's get the pixie stuff done, and then I think that's probably it for today. Oh, also the real perler. The drawing? Mm-hmm. I'll do that off stream.
Oh, you got that dope. You pull it together.
Ah, got it. Sorry, I briefly had no idea what you were talking about, and I'm like, whoa. I admire your minion. Oh, thanks. That's not the right word. Oh, that's okay. Hey there, Tierbeck. Oh, Peter, how nice of you to visit. Thanks to you, we're having more fun and dreams than we've ever had. I am really, truly grateful. Us pixies and the children both. When at first we created Limig, I never dreamed it could be such a beautiful place. Everything in it is a treasure. I couldn't be prouder of what we have. Unless you wonder, I continue to fight the good fight, devouring nightmares across the realm, including those Anlad accidentally create. Oh, speaking of Anlad, they've wanted to speak with you, Peter. If you have a moment, let's go and see them in Limeg together. I shall join you. You want to go to Limeg, do you? Very well, just close your eyes.
I wasn't having enough.
Okay. It's all pretty and crap in here. Not as pretty as when I left it. What's up, Unlab? Oh, you're all here. And lad, I'd swear you'd have budged from the spot since I last saw you. Have you been gazing at the Limeg again? I have. It's hard to explain, but simply gazing out at the place makes my heart sing. It's a feeling I remembered from another life. Peter, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. You helped me fill the void in my heart, to find the purpose for my existence, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Though I've stopped seeing Titania's dreams, their will lives on in me, and I'll honor it by watching over Limeg. Born of the souls of children as we are, we pixies tend to get caught up in the moment and in our feelings. We need someone to watch out for us, to find us when we lose ourselves. That's to say, we're not meant to be alone. And from now on, we'll see to it that none of us are ever alone ever again. That's good. Peter, I know we've already thanked you a dozen times, but I want to thank you again. You didn't only free my mind and my friend, you freed their will as well. And now everyone may revel in their precious garden of dreams, as they had intended, mortals and pixies alike. I also want to say, I'm absolutely green with envy. It's so unfair the king has you all to themselves. I must admit, I'm envious too. Would that the king would share Peter with us. Yes, even a little piece of Peter would be nice. You wouldn't miss your finger, would you? Oh, good grief, when will everyone learn? Oh, good grief, when will everyone learn? This mortal is mine, do you hear me? Mine, mine, mine. Now, please stop fighting over me. On second thought, it's best. It's more than plenty if you'll visit from time to time. Yes, please come and see me again. Me as well. Well, I should get back to my tasks. And lad, I could use some help. If you want to come with me and see you me. Take as much time as you like, Peter. We'll wait outside when you've had your fill. Well, that will definitely be right now. I'm done. Can I leave? Buckaroo! Oh, leaving already. You ought to stay and play a little longer. It's very purple. I know. I must say it saddens me that I can't be your branch. But whenever you're feeling weary, know that I'll always be ready with an invigorating dream for you. Tell me, Peter, before you met us, did you ever imagine that mortals and pixies shared such a connection? How do you think people would react if they learned that they're spinning their fun-filled dreams? And devouring their nightmares. Well, if people still have nightmares, they would know who's to blame. There's only so much one poxy can do, you know. If necessary, perhaps I should ask my master to make more of me. Well, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Brief though it was, it truly has been a joy adventuring with you, Peter. And whenever you can spare the time, I hope you'll visit us. After all, you can never have enough help making dreams fun and beautiful. Reputation up. Reputation is increased to Bloodsworn. Achieve Bloodsworn reputation with the Dream Spinners. Receive an experience point upon completion of the Pixie Tribal daily quests. Okay, so we can still get Guitari. Oh. That was pretty much maxed out Pixie time. I swear the music gets louder every day. If it bothers me too much, I'll connect to it with my Bluetooth and play Baby Shark. Alright. I believe Tamamizu is where I need to go next. I think the rest I can do off stream, so I'm going to go ahead and say, call it a night. We'll be streaming again tomorrow morning. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.